What's up, guys and gals? My name is SC1, covering for Echo Esports. Going to be taking you into the game Frag Pro Shooter, and this will be your complete beginner's guide to the game. But first, check out my intro. So let's talk about the game. Frag Pro Shooter is a third or first person shooting game. If you like Destiny, if you like Division, if you like Halo, this is definitely the game you're going to really enjoy. So the object of the game is to attack the enemy base. You have 3 targets, a left target, a right target, and a center target. Center target is not available until the right target and left target is down, and then you could go ahead and attack the center. So it's about attacking the enemy base and at the same time protecting your base from the enemy. So I'll get into the gameplay later down in the video, but the first thing you want to do is click on the top left corner and you see your name, and that's your profile setup. You want to set up your profile, make your username. You see on the right side is a friend code link, so when you click on that, you can copy that link and share it in your Discord server, whatever Discord server you're on. Share it as a text message. You can share it to amongst any other friends you want to join and become friends with you in game. As you can see, you can change your avatar, establish your country. It'll tell you what club you are part of. And then you have your YouTube channel. If you have a YouTube channel, you paste your link there, and it'll allow other users to click on it and subscribe and get content from your channel. As you can see, you can set a memo right here. I am a YouTube creator for Echo Esports. So I put that to make sure everybody that sees my profile, that's what we're representing. Echo Esports is the name of the game. So go lower, you have cosmetics that all of this becomes available and is editable as you progress in game and unlock different things. So I could change the load screen. As you can see, if once I start unlocking these, all these will become available. And so there's just different customizations in the game that you could do. It breaks down your stats. It gives you your level of where you're at. I'm a new guy to the game, so I'm only an amateur 2. And it also gives you your battle history. And I think it gives you, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I lost count. I lost count, and so it gives you that seems about 10 past battles of where I've been either winning or losing, and then other people are allowed to actually give you reviews about your gameplay and leave you reviews. So that's a pretty cool feature in this game. You see in the bottom right corner as your options. This is again another place you need to set up. The very first thing I'm going to show you is the cloud save. Everybody hates loading games, something happening to their phone, and then you lose all your data. No one wants to start over, so definitely set that up. I have it set up and saved to my Facebook, so please like and subscribe, and my page on Facebook, SC1 Gaming. And so through there, you see you have different options of checking your music if you want to hear the effects. Auto shoot is a great feature to have on, meaning that you don't have to tap the screen to shoot. You just basically point and click or point away and it starts automatically shooting for you. Even though auto shoot is on, if you want to manually shoot at something, you still could click on the screen and shoot anything you want to shoot at. So you could set your levels on your aiming sensitivity. Whether I don't like it too sensitive where you tap on the screen and automatically just jolts out to the other side of the screen, and I like kind of just moving at a slow pace and shooting. So I keep my aiming sensitivity down. Auto aim assist, or should I say the aim assist, I have it set high because I need help. I'm not that guy that's super precise, so I need as much help as I can to get that headshot. You can set your matchmaking time, you can change the graphics, and all the different things you can change. The mini map, you can set it to vertical or horizontal. I keep mine at vertical because horizontal, I just don't want anything crossing the screen on me. I want the most gameplay, or should I say space if possible for me in my eyes. So you can click on the advanced, and this is where you can set up your notifications. You can check your region, again, set up your Facebook, see the privacy. Experimental is only available to season pass holders, so if you want to purchase a season pass, you can. You could either pay gems to do it, or you could pay $19.99, and I believe the season is good for 30 days. So you get different rewards, and I'll go through that later on in the game. So from the screen, you want to go to your deck. Your deck is your team, and this is a card style gameplay. Card style meaning that you unlock cards and you shuffle in characters as you see fit on what style of attack you want to do it. This is a one-on-one player game. Each player controls 5 people. So in game, you control one person at a time. AI controls the other 4. You can alter characters in game as you can. I'll show you that later. But you want to alter your cards based on what kind of attack style attack person you want to be in game. Some people like to just stick to defense and just protect their base. You earn points by killing the enemy as they're rushing you. Sometimes 2 people play defense, and so someone's gonna have to bite the bullet and do an attack. So me personally, I'm a player that just likes to go for the gusto. I like to attack. I go for it and I go for the win. So I like to keep attack heavy people. Attack heavy meaning that I have someone that's pretty beefy. I have and other players that are pretty quick moving. So I'll get into the player cards right now. Each player has its special weapon, and then it has a special ability. So Ape Suit here has a Gatling gun. Each card you can see the hit points is 252, so this is a pretty hefty character. He can take a lot of damage, he deals a lot of damage, but his speed and his movement is very, very slow when he's shooting. When he's just walking, he's not the fastest of people. So when you click on the gun, it shows you what kind of a weapon he has, and it gives you the breakdown of his weapon. He carries 99 bullets in before each reload. His reload time is very, very slow at 3.1, but when you're dishing out almost 100 bullets in one full clip, that's pretty good damage to be dealing out. His fire rate is pretty rapid, and his base damage, every shot that he hits at the base is 11 points off the target. So his ability is, you can see actually too, he has a headshot multiplier. So when you're aiming for that head, his damage dealt is double. So you always want to try to go for those headshots. His special ability is called a Shredder, and what the Shredder is that it doubles the time. It's a 3-second speed burst that doubles his output. It shoots out 100 bullets, 2 minutes, 2 bullets per second, and for 3 seconds. So it's a very, very strong attack when people are rushing you and you just want to take them down quickly. It's a very, very good attack to have. Each character has a special ability. Not all characters has an ability that's an attack ability. Dr. Frost, he's a defensive player, as you can see. His primary focus is to stay back and make sure that he's defending the bases. Each time he shoots a character, it slows down their attack in hopes that another character to come in and help take down that person that's attacking your base. And so his freeze gun, as you can see, it slows the enemy down, and he just stays at the base and camps out. His special ability is an avalanche, where he just sends a volley of snowballs to help slow down the character. Again, slow down the attack. That's his primary focus, is to slow down the attack and defend the base. So each character, as you can see, there's a center. What Mecha Knight likes to run is that he likes to camp out in the center. The center of the base is where he kind of just makes sure that he prevents people from entering your base. And his special ability is a shield. He throws up his green shield and it stays up, and he could continue to shoot you through it. So the shield has 350 health, so it protects you from taking blows from the enemy, but it also it prevents you from getting shot at, and you can shoot through that shield as well. So he's a good character to have. I like to run with him personally. This character is probably currently my favorite in the game. Chet as you can see, she's not a strong, beefy character that can take a bunch of damage, but she moves really, really lightly throughout the base. And so her special ability is a jetpack. And what she does is that when I like to use her to fly into the base, to kind of stay out of harm's way or get out of harm's way really, really fast. And so that's what I like to do with her. And so she's become one of my favorites in the game for sure. Lastly, who I like to use in my deck is Rick Rock. I use him mainly because he deals a lot of damage as well, but at the same note, his special ability is a sound wall, and he blasts a sound over to characters, and it stuns them for a matter of a second and a half. And so he stuns the character, and then while they're stunned, you want to kind of shoot them in the head to take them down or get away, depending on how kind of style player you are. So I like to use them to stun the people and try to take them down as I'm attacking an enemy base. So that is the deck that I currently like to use, and like I said, you could go and play around depending on what kind of attack person you want to be. You can see you unlock cards as you go. There's 54 cards that I still haven't unlocked. That it's like I said, I'm a new user getting to this game, so everything's going to be unlocked with time. And so from this section to the right, you'll see a bullseye target. In the bullseye target, this is probably where you want to start off. This is a practice round, so you click on this and it gives you training and gives you a soft practice, as if you're going to be running this deck. So from here, let's start off with the map. You see a map icon to the left, so you could click on that map icon, and once the icon opens, you can see the playing field. The red is the enemy, blue is you. And so you can see on the enemy side there are crowns. There's a left side target, a right side target, and if you want to, you don't actually have to even physically control a character in game. You could just kind of just direct, and you see how the bottom left is being attacked right now. I could click on that and I could send defenders over there to protect that base and help take out those enemies. And so as I'm taking those enemies down, they overload, and it looks like they took down my all my defense at that base. So each character has a specific time on how much it takes for them to respawn. You can see on the right side, so let me click on Ape Suit on the right side here, and Ape Suit is gonna go, I'm gonna have him attack this base right here. So here's a target, and the target is the target, the bullseye. The reason for it is you want to take it down. You can use your ability, his shredder ability, to go ahead and to help take down that target at a more rapid pace. Then once you die and respawn, you get to choose on what character you want. So I choose Chet. Like I said, she is one of my favorites, and so the object of the game is to take down the enemy defense. So that target was already taken down. I'm gonna try and get to the next target here, and so each target opens a wall, and like I said, the center target of the base is not open until both targets are down, both side targets are down. So now they're defending the base, and so I'm trying to take down this target. As you can see, the practice squad, I'm going against myself here. See, the practice decks is basically a mimic if you were to be going against these characters in game. So it gives you good defense, it gives you good ideas on how to play defense in the game. So from here, you want to, like I said, the object of the game is get it down. You have 3 minutes in each round attack. So I have 3 minutes of trying to take this base down, and so right now I'm currently losing I'm catching up here. So in this practice round, I might be able to get it. So it's close and it goes into overtime. So when it goes into overtime, that means that it's a close match and they don't want to end based off a time fail. They want the CPU automatically assumes that you guys want to finish the match. So it goes on and it generally gives you about 45 more seconds into the match. So as you can see, the practice allows me to run this deck and pretend this deck is the practice squad for my defense. And so I practice going up against it, heads up, and then I practice with it, and then it gives you practice on what it would do in defense. So this is the good place to just play around. You know, if you want, Paku is another guy that's pretty healthy, so I could change him out and move characters throughout the decks on however you want. So you see 1, 2, 3, you could just have quick decks already set up, and just if you want to run a different setup, you could already save it from up there. So this is a pretty good, like I said, I'm really new user to the game, and I'm pretty impressed with it so far. So one more thing I want to point out before the end of this video is at the beginning you have, this is the main page right here. You click on that frag, and that's your home page. There are missions. It gives you the missions on what's going to be available. So epic chests will be available to me once I complete my mission medals. Below are some different options for you to complete. So if I open up 5 more chests, you know, I get a reward. I get a different chest when I open up a different arena. And then you have your fan base. Your fan base is your social media aspect of this game. This is where I can go ahead and talk to people freely. I could post videos when I release them. So here I can easily put SC. Let's see here. What am I gonna put here? I'll put SC1 recording YouTube content. Ooh, I can't even talk. I can't even type. Recording content. Echo Esports. So I could type that, send it, and it's available on the wall. So this, you'll see people do reviews. They'll share their decks. They'll ask for donations. You know, the developers will post updates in here, and I'll take you into one last gameplay for the video, and I'll show you the different aspects of that's available to that the developers do, which is a pretty cool feature. The right tab you can see is your friend list. I gotta give a huge shout out to my girl Lady Fury. She provides a lot of insight, helps me throughout the games. She's another member of a game I play, Clash of Clans, and she's just been a tremendous support of me, so I appreciate you, Lady Fury. And so each friend, you can click on each friend, see what deck they last ran. You can click on practice and run a practice squad as if you're going against them. I'm not that high of a level, so I will not even try to hit on Warriors Warriors deck. I mean, unless you're a glutton for punishment, then go ahead and have at it. But these are the guys that are just top players in the game. When you click on the right trophies here, you'll see, like I said, these are worldwide contributors to the game, or top players in the game. You can see Warriors on top of the list. Echo Esports is top 3 in the world right now. So you can see all the different things. Oh, it's moving. There we go. It's moving a little slow, but you can see Echo Esports is right there. You can click on the club, see who's in the club. You could go ahead and click on them and just see who's running what. So it's not something hidden. These guys are playing in game, and you have the ability to duplicate their success and see what they're running into. So you can see, just going through each different guys, each different member, you can click on them and see exactly what kind of decks they're running and all their stats. So it's a pretty cool social media feature in the game. So let me go back into the fan base. You can see the icons there of YouTube, Discord, Facebook, Twitter, and Insta. it'll connect you right to that. So if you want to share something really quickly to your social from game, you have that access to do that. So this is pretty much the bones of the game. I'm going to point out a couple more things to you guys, and in the next video I'll get into some live attack and strategies. There's the treasure chest. This is where you could purchase all the content, as far as the season passes. If you want to purchase more gems, weekend cards, they give you options to spend your coins to buy more cards. So if I wanted to upgrade Jet, let's go ahead and do that. I would only get 10 cards, so let's hold off on that for now. But if you wanted to purchase cards, you could go ahead and do that from here. Another thing I want to tell you about that I forgot to mention is that when you're in the practice mode, or should I say in game, and you're doing an attack, next to the icon left of the map, you'll see the camera, and this is where you want to go ahead and you could click on the camera and you could change it from first person shooter to third person, or first person to third person. I can't even talk, guys. So let me get out of here and kind of show you. So I click on that, you can change it from first person to third person. I personally like third person shooting, just because like I said, I'm a Destiny player, so, or should I say, I used to be a Destiny player, so I prefer the third person stuff. Kind of gives you a wider range of the area, and so forth. So to exit the practice mode, you click on the map and you see the pause icon. You can just hit that pause icon and it'll take you out of the match. So this is generally the idea and the basics of the game. Like I said, the next video I'll get you more into gameplay and into strategies of the game, but this is a good beginner's guide to get you started. So tell me what you guys think about the game in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one.